Hey everyone. Today I'm going to do another personal finance video. This time it is what are credit reports, what are credit cards, and what are credit scores. So I'm going to go over those three things about credit today. But first, I did want to say thank you to the 17 people that are subscribed to this channel, meaning that you do see whenever I post something. And then I hit, just over 11,000 views in total on all my videos. That seems like a small amount of subscribers and views, but honestly, I started this channel back in 2015, about 5 years ago, and I've only started posting videos, as you can see, only really in the past few months to a year at most. I've been really posting to my channel. So again, like 11,000 views, and there's a mix of things on my channel between automotive and personal finance, some adventure stuff included too. So it's really a mix, and it's really, you can kind of watch whatever you want. But I do appreciate anyone that's watched any one of my videos for any length of time. I appreciate it, and I especially appreciate anyone that subscribes. So, 11,000 views for me, that's huge. Like, I think that's a huge deal. I'm thrilled about that, and the fact that I even have one subscriber is a really cool thing too. So I hope that you do learn something. My shirt is very wrinkled. Please comment if you do like my wrinkled shirt, or if you think I need to iron them or steam them because I look like a slob. Definitely let me know. I'm well aware of how they come out, and I actually do try to make sure they aren't wrinkled. But enjoy my wrinkled shirt for this video, as my other videos too. So, for the three things that we're going to talk about with relating to credit today, it's important to note, what exactly a credit report is and how this all works. So, you want to buy a car. You don't have enough money to pay for the car in full. Let's just say the car is $10,000. You need to finance the car. If we're going to go the buying route. Otherwise, it's the leasing route. But let's just stick to buying a car. That requires a bank loan or a loan through the car manufacturer, Honda, Toyota, Volkswagen. You need to get a loan through them. So it's their credit that you're going through to get a loan. So in order to get the remaining money for the car, the car's price is $10,000. You have $1,000 that you put towards it. That means that you have $9,000 that you owe on the car. And usually you spread that out over 2, 3, 4, even upwards of 5 years. So, and that gives you, a different kind of monthly payment, high or low, depending on how many years you set it out for and your interest rate. The car, either the car loan or like from the manufacturer, or the bank loan, manufacturer, dealership, or from the bank loan that you go to your bank for, they will run a credit check on you to see, okay, he wants a loan for, 3 years for this. He wants 3 years to pay back this $9,000. Well, he has okay credit. If he has okay credit, we're going to approve him for 5%. 5% interest rate on the life of this 3-year loan, meaning that, every monthly payment includes a 5% interest payment as part of it on that $9,000 balance. So that's how, a dealership or a bank loan that you're going to get for that car is going to determine, what your credit worthiness is. Are you good to pay every month? Do you have a job? Do you have money? Do you have a lot of other debts that, all of that is included in like a credit check, which again, like anyone that you go to for a loan for is going to run a credit check on you. So that's important to recognize, is that your credit worthiness is what determines your interest rates on things. Regular personal loans, auto loans, housing loans like mortgages. So that's all a part of it, and that's a part of the process. So then now you have a car because you had a credit check. You were approved, and you were approved at 5% over the next 4 years, and that's how you do it. People that have worse credit might be in like a 7 to 8%, just guessing, interest rate for a car loan, and people that have really great credit have like a 2 or 3%. Keeping it really low. Like you get rewarded for having good credit. You don't have to pay high interest rates. And again, that's all done through like a credit check, and companies will do that. Banks, dealerships will run credit checks on you, and that's all determined from how well you pay your bills on time, and that's how you get a good interest rate out of it. Now, there's three places that hold your credit information. Your personal finance details, like how often do you pay your bills, and like how much debt do you have outstanding, and that kind of thing. There are three credit bureau agencies that report this information to the dealership that you just went to go get a loan for. That is, I have written down Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Those three places, when you apply for a loan, the place that you applied for the loan for, again, a car, a house, a bank, is going to run your credit check between these three, and these three will come back and say you have a credit score of blank, and here is your outstanding debts from here, 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 and here. Your student loan debts, if you have another card debt, if you owe like the government or something for like taxes or something like that. Those three places, again, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, they will be the ones that report to anyone that's asking, hey, so-and-so wants a loan from us to buy a car. What is their credit score and what is their outstanding debts? And then that's how, finance people get to work, and they start, crunching numbers on, you can afford this kind of house, you can afford this amount for a car, you can get this kind of interest rate. So those three places are where credit reports come from. That's a credit report, is it comes from these three places, and then it's given to the person that's asking for it. Again, bank, car loan, again, like a government for like a student loan, maybe. Anyway, those three credit report bureaus produce those three credit reports. So that's what a credit report is. What is a credit card? A credit card does the same thing. It will quickly check, like, your outstanding debts against other things to determine like how well do you pay your bills, like how often, like have you ever missed payments on your car payment. Do you have, usually it's because you have an income that they really do care about for credit cards. They want to know how much you make. If you don't make a lot, you're probably not, or enough, you're probably not going to get approved. How quickly they do run a credit check between your three reports, I have no idea. I don't know, not an expert, have no idea. But I can tell you that credit card companies do care about how much you make. That will determine like whether or not they're going to approve you. And I did tell a funny credit card story in a previous video if you want to go see that. It's kind of something to keep in mind when you are applying for a credit card. But credit cards allow you to buy things right now, and then you can pay the credit card company back because they're buying your things for you. You can pay the credit card company back 30 days later. Your monthly bill cycle. And if you don't pay them back for the things that they bought for you, you get charged like between 20 and 30% interest on that. So that's why it's always a good idea to pay off your monthly credit card bill in full on time every month if you can. But that's why it's called credit, because you don't have to pay it back right away. You basically have 30 days instead of, swiping your debit card and then the money comes directly out of your bank account. You can say, okay, I'm going to wait, 30 days for that to hit my cash flow. I'm going to keep that out of my cash for 30 days. And that's a smart thing if you're good with credit cards. So that's how credit cards work. The companies buy things for you technically because it's their money that is being used to buy your groceries, to buy your gas, and then you're going to pay them back 30 days later. So that's how those were credit reports. That's how credit cards work. And now let's look at credit scores. So credit scores, just as an example, a perfect place to find, what goes into your credit score is using a website that is free. And this isn't like an ad or a partnership or anything. This is what I personally use, is Credit Karma. CreditKarma.com. When I first logged in and saw everything like related to my own personal credit score, like FICO and all that, what goes into FICO. Again, those 3 credit reporting agencies are what, tells other people how well you pay your bills and what debts you have outstanding. Well, those 3 are also pulled into your Credit Karma account if you log in and sign up for a Credit Karma. Again, not like partner with Credit Karma. I just happen to use them and I like them. But Credit Karma, when you log in and you sign up, they show you, again, based on your 3 credit reporting agencies, like what they have outstanding for you. They show you basically like all the debts that you have outstanding. You might forget about some debts that you have, some loans, like, just on top of on top of everything else that you pay. Having a whole list is kind of cool to see, or kind of scary, depending on how you look at it. But Credit Karma shows you all your outstanding debts that you have and like your credit score and how it determines like how much you've been paying towards that debt, and have you made your monthly payments, and have you made your monthly payments on time. They tell you everything like that you've missed a payment for. If you missed your car payment in February of 2019, Credit Karma shows you that. They will show you, that's like a red box. They show like a calendar of like a full year and like your payments every month. And like if you missed February 2019, then they will show that as like a red box. Either you were late or you didn't make the payment at all. So that's kind of interesting. It's like Big Brother's watching over you. Like the credit agencies are all watching what you do every month and how often you pay and whatnot. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of, again, like I said, it's kind of scary too, though, because you want to make sure that you know all the debts that you have outstanding. No one opened any loans under your name, and you're not going to get into trouble because you have something outstanding that you had no idea about. So that's, credit scores can affect you like that. And it's interesting, again, to see a place like Credit Karma that shows everything and how often you pay. Are you in the green? Are you in the red? And everything that goes into, everything that goes into consideration for your credit score is right there when you log in. And you can determine, how well your credit score is going to be depending on how often you pay your credit card bill, how often you pay your car bill, how often you pay your student loan debt, how often you pay your mortgage. So that's something to consider. So those are the 3 things. Those are credit reports. Those are credit cards, and that is credit score. So I hope that you enjoyed this. It's a personal finance video. If you do like it, then I'll keep making more content, and I'll keep trying to post, and hope you have a good day and stay safe and healthy out there. Thanks.